All right, so good evening, guys. It is the end of our very first week of the 90-day challenge, and don't let that 90-day thing scare you. That's a big word, and I know it's a long time, and we're only on day 7. But like I said, we're breaking this up into 30-day increments, so we're right at the beginning of our messaging and recruiting section of our challenge. You guys have done an outstanding job. Tonight you will see some names and stuff be deleted from the group, and that's okay. Some people have decided it wasn't for them, but that's just very, very few. So that excites me. We still have a ton of people in the group, and you guys are doing amazing things. So, you know, I got to watching you guys this week. I seen lots more excitement. I seen a lot of private messaging going on, coming in saying, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I got people responding to me. Had a few of you message me and say, you know what? I haven't seen the action some other people have. So it got me to thinking. One of the first few things that I want to discuss with you guys tonight is look, if you're not getting responses back or the responses you want, I want you to take a look at what you're sending to people. Now, remember at the beginning of the week, we had a lot of people comment on the feed. We had a feed posted of what they were messaging people, what they were saying. So it would give you guys different ideas. I had a young lady message me tonight, and she told me what she was sending out. Reality it was, what she was sending out was a pretty good message. But I did give her a little tip, and something that I want to give you guys all a tip on tonight. And I hope you guys try it this week, and I'm anxious to see how it works for y'all. So we've been messaging people. I'm hoping you're calling people as well. I'm hoping you're talking to people face to face. But if you're sending somebody a message, I would love for you this week if you're PMing them through Facebook, I would love for you to use the voice messaging. Some of you know what I'm talking about. There might be a few of you here that are not real sure what the voice messaging is. And so I'm hoping that you guys can see this. My last message that was up, I spoke to Pam Lewis, and I can see Pam. She's right there. Hi, Pam. How are you? So here's my phone. If you'll look down here, you can't see it. Darn it. But anyways, you're looking on your phone. If you have an iPhone, look down for where you see the little microphone, and you can touch that. When you touch that, it's going to bring up a little red dot, okay? That thing you're going to hold in, and you can talk for a minute. If you want to talk longer than a minute, just hold it down again, and you can send another message. So this is to let your potential know they can hear your voice, they can hear your passion, they can hear your concern. I'm going to give you a little sample of what I said. She said that she messaged somebody saying, you know, I saw the other day on Facebook where you posted you were having issues with, you know, blank. You know, she said fill in the blank. I wanted to tell you about my personal experience with Plexus, and maybe we can talk about some products that might be able to help you, which is not a bad message at all. But what I told her was, go ahead, send that same type of message in a voice message to say, hey, Jenny, I seen you post the other day about having some pain in your knees. I have had that same kind of issue. I would love it if you would give me 5 or 10 minutes this week so I can just chat with you about something that has worked for me. Maybe it could work for you. Would you be willing to do that? And leave that as a question at the end of the message. Then she can hear your concern, your passion for helping her, and in a voice message, people connect to that really, really well. Now, I'm not saying if you can't do the voice messaging thing, that your typed messages aren't going to work. Absolutely, they're going to work, because I'm going to call some people out tonight to share what they've done, because I know they've gotten some good successes with it. But I just thought I'd share that little tip with you guys to use that voice messaging machine option that's in your private messaging on Facebook. It's a great, useful tool. I use it every day. I would be lost without it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. The other thing that I want to touch on is your follow-up. So we're at the end of the first week. Some of you have probably got responses back from people, and you're setting up meetings or setting up times to talk, or they've already ordered or already signed up, whatever. But if you've not gotten a response, now's the time to say, okay, we're at the end of the week. who hasn't responded, because I'm hoping you're keeping a list of who you've been messaging, because we need to keep track of this. So I want you to go back and say, okay, I contacted Jenny and she hasn't responded back to me. You need to follow up. And you can just see, you can see in your messages or whatever, if they've read it, or if it's an email, maybe you can't, but whatever, you're going to follow up and simply say, hey, Jenny, I was just following up with you. I'm sure you probably just got really busy, didn't have a chance to get back with me. I really just was curious if you wanted to look at the opportunity or try the products, or however it was you sent that message. Do some kind of follow-up to get them interested. Then I had some other people say, well, how often do you follow up with people? Well, it depends on if they've engaged with me in a conversation, then I'm going to be, going back and forth with them quite frequently. Now, if they just said that they're not ready for it, then they're going to be on my list, and I'm going to follow up with them probably in another month or so. So never mark these people off your list. Always just say, okay, the timing wasn't right then, and you will revisit them later on your list. So that's very important, to never mark people off of your list of 100 or more. Now, I know a lot of you went to Super Saturday yesterday, and I commend you all on going that were able to attend. It was an amazing event, great information, great training. They talked about in there using something called Franks whenever you do your list. Now, yes, I call it a list of 100 or list of your potentials, but you can call it whatever you want to call it. So I'm opening up my notes here, forgive me. And I wanted to share, some of you may not have been there, what I mean by Frank's list. You qualify your list of potentials or people that you want to join you in the opportunity by this. Friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, some kind of kids groups or friends, and so on. You can qualify them by this Frank's list. So when you're looking at your Frank's list, or your list of 100 people that you know, the more powerful your list is, the more powerful your success is. So I know a lot of you have this list in front of you, and there's some people on there that scare you. Like your chicken list people, right? People that you know would be good at this, but somewhere in the back of your mind you're thinking, I'm probably going to wait till last, call them very last. Well, I want you to look at those people first. Why? Because if they scare you, it means they're successful in something, or you think that they'll be really good at this. I want you to contact them first, all right? Because if they're successful now, they could be successful in this business. So don't put those people off. Look for people on your lists that are they're well connected. They have a good circle of influence. You want to look for people that have a lot of friends, or have a lot of people of influence that, say you have a friend that's a doctor that loves Plexus. Well, approach them about the business. Or if they're not interested in the business, always ask for them to refer people to you. That is key as well. So I don't want you to forget about that. Who do you know on that list who cares about health, fitness, their appearance? Qualify these people so that you'll know who to go to first. You want people with circle of influence, people with lots of friends, people who are social, people that care about their health and their appearance. There's all great things that you can do to qualify these people on your list and know to contact them. Also, who do you know that's incredibly driven? You want people that are driven to join you on this journey, because you can lock arms with them and move forward. So all really good tips. So I wanted to just share that with you. Now, some of you are looking at this 90-day challenge and you're like, I work full-time, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, or I'm a husband and I work full-time. The list can go on for our daily activities. Something that I thought was absolutely wonderful that they shared at Super Saturday, and for those of you that went, this is a repeat, but those of you that didn't go, this is a really great tip. This doesn't have to take a lot of time. This can take 15 minutes in a day to just message people or send a voice message or call somebody up on the phone and set an appointment, right? So get a timer, set it for 15 minutes, and say, okay, in this 15 minutes, I am dedicating to copy and pasting my messages or making a couple phone calls. How much easier can that be? This is something that you can do in 15 minutes. Where do you get 15 minutes? Wake up 15 minutes earlier. Go to bed 15 minutes later. Use 15 minutes on your lunch break. Can you see where this can be done very quickly and very easily? I thought that was just a great tip. So I want to, I'm going to change my screen setting here so that I can see your beautiful and handsome faces. And I'm going to pluck a few of you, so please don't shoot me for doing this, but I find that those of you that are put a little on the spot tend to answer things better because you don't have time to analyze what it is you're about to share. So I am hoping that this wonderful woman is still on the call. Nikki Miller, are you still on here? Please tell me you are. If you are, will you unmute yourself? There she is.
I'm unmuted. Hi.
Great. Thank you for stepping up to the plate here. Something that you and I were talking about yesterday.
You're welcome.
Would you share with the guys on the call tonight what you used that you didn't think was going to work that actually did work? When you were messaging your people?
That we learned yesterday
No,
when
something
I'm messaging my people.
Yeah, something you told me that you were using that you were surprised worked so well.
Oh, I had sent out a long text message that probably told too much detail and was to read, and I got no responses back from that. So I tried the magic message. Is that what you want me to tell?
Yes.
Okay. I tried the magic message, and I was skeptical of it because I thought it was too short and to the point. I have got a response every time I've sent the magic message. And what I've done after the magic message is send an email to them with more information.
Isn't that awesome?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So
okay.
Yesterday, when we were at Super Saturday, did you send that message, and how quickly did you get a response back when you did that?
I got a response in like 2 minutes, and all of my magic messages have been that way. Whenever I've sent something, I've got something back within 5 minutes. I get a response back from them, and I say, well, send me your email, and they send me your email address. So it kind of keeps the conversation going a little longer, and then I'll follow up in 2 or 3 days, give them time to read the email. And after that, I plan to use you for a 3-way call is my next ammunition.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Nikki, for letting me put you on the spot and jumping on here and sharing that with us.
Oh, you're welcome. No problem.
All right. Let's see. Who else can I ask to share tonight? I think I'm looking out here where I want to say, is Katie Cutlip on the call tonight? Jeannie, have you seen her on here? All right. You know what? Amanda Sheely, would you share?
I don't.
You don't see her?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hello? Okay. What did you want me to share? I'm sorry.
I know that you've sent out a lot of messages over the last 7 days, and I know that you have had some responses. So I'd love for you to share what you've done this week and what your turnout's been.
Well, I have kind of appealing to my friends that I know. I'm appealing to their sense of I respect them and I respect their opinion. So I've said I am part of this wellness company and I want to talk to you about the products and the business side of it and tell me what I need to, constructive criticism to me as your friend on how I'm going to present this to people.
Awesome.
And they totally go for it. And today I had a 2-person meeting with my two best friends in the whole world. One of them signed up, the other one's signing up on Tuesday. So, messages like that, and I know I'm so excited. Then they see my excitement too. The face-to-face and even the voice thing is such a fabulous thing because people, they hear it and they see it and they're like, oh my gosh, I want to be that excited about that. So, that's what I've done with a few of them. And I've just said things like to other people, I've said, I'm doing this 90-day challenge. I tell them what I'm doing. I'm doing a 90-day challenge and I want to see if they'd be interested. They're on my list to work the business part of this because of this reason. And then I get a response. Either they think they do it or they don't have time or they say, yeah, I want to know more. So it works out pretty good. It's exciting.
Fantastic. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate you sharing.
Sure. Thank you.
Awesome. Is anybody so excited that they want to share something that happened to them this week? This is so awesome. I love this. Because I don't want to miss somebody that's very excited that would love to share. If you are, just unmute yourself and share. Oh, come on, guys. Don't be scared.
Hi, Dusty.
Hey, how are you, Timmery?
I'm good. Okay, so I came to Super Saturday on Friday from Flagstaff, and I had to stop in Camp Verde to get gas, and the pump just would not accept my card. I went to 3 different pumps. None of them would accept my card, so I decided to go in, and then she tried to fix it. She cleared the thing on my card that apparently they stopped because it was really dumb and really annoying. And then I went back out, and it still wouldn't let me go in. So I had to go back in, and I was like, please, it's been a long day. I would like to go home. And then she's like, okay, we'll try it again. So then I went back out to my car. I tried it again. It didn't work. So I went back in, and she had rubbed her head a couple times when I was going in. So she's like, so how's your day going? Because my card won't accept anything for the charges for $10 for gas. And she's like, it's good. I have a headache though. Then I'm like, how desperate are you right now? She's like, pretty desperate. I've had the headache for about 3 days. I'm like, that's a migraine, not a headache. Hun, I'm sorry, but that's a migraine. She's like, yeah, it's kind of annoying. So I gave her my business card and a stick of Slim. And that night she emailed me and she's like, I'm totally going to check this out because my headache went away after you left.
Awesome.
And it was kind of exciting because I'm not a person to talk to people like that. Like messaging, I'm totally cool with because it's through my computer.
Mm-hmm.
But talking face to face, I was like, never gonna happen, never. And then it did, and it was kind of nice.
That's awesome. So you overcame a fear this week that you were afraid of.
Yeah, it was weird.
I'm so glad. Thank you so much, Terry, for sharing. I love that. Guys, I hope you're understanding that it's not just about messaging. Of course, we're definitely messaging people, but we want that face-to-face contact. We want to be setting up these phone calls. We want to be utilizing this. And just like Nikki shared with us earlier, she sent the magic text. She's gotten responses. She sent back the information they requested. Then her next follow-up is going to be a 3-way call with me. Why would you use a 3-way call with your upline for people that want more information? This is something that works greatly. If you don't believe me, message Tamara Holloway. This is the way she has built her business, guys. She gets them on the hook with their original person. They call her. She simply tells them what the products has done for her health-wise and financially. Why is this a big selling point? Well, because if I were to call Jeannie and tell her, say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. I love this stuff. She's going to say, well, I'm glad you do. I love that you love it. But have you ever met anybody that did any good with this stuff besides you? There's the connection to bring in the upline. It's just the proof is in the pudding. It's just a little help. What else does this do? This trains you and the potential on the phone, how you spoke to somebody, what you told them, what you shared. Don't you think that could be real easily duplicated? I think so. Don't you think that would be a good practice? So I hope that this next week that you continue to message your people, continue to call them, do all the things we're already doing, just your daily IPAs. think about employing that three-way call with your upline, with me, or the person that sponsored you, or the person above them. Utilize us because we're here to help you. So I hope that you guys put that in your notes to do this week as you're contacting people. See if they'd be interested in just giving 5 or 10 minutes. We won't take their whole day. 5 or 10 minutes is all we need to share a few tips with them. And I know that that can help each and every one of you. Let me see here. Mandy Kirkendall, would you like to share anything that you've noticed this week? Her eyes just got really big. She's probably going to shoot me, but.
No. Like what I shared, today I went through my list, and it was my chicken list, like the people that I would love to have on my team, but they're very, very intimidating. Mm-hmm. And I did the referral thing where, like, obviously I don't want you, but I know you're very well connected. And do you know anybody that wants more energy, wants to earn extra money, work from home, lose weight, all that? I've sent all those out, and I heard back from a couple of them today that they're gonna, none of them said they wanted to join, but they said, yeah, I definitely know people, and I'll send them your way. Can you hear me? Because you're totally frozen on my screen.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, you're not moving at all. And then the other one I sent out, I posted today on the page, because I've been sending messages all week and not getting much response. And then finally I just made it short and sweet and just said, we need to get together and go over the products. When is a good time for you? And people just started replying. Next week, Wednesday, I'm open Wednesday. And I booked up for this week, meeting with people.
Woo-hoo. Love it. I love it. I hope you guys are all using these takeaways. Every one of these women has gotten some great results. They've got great input. They're doing great in the business. So I hope you guys are just, eating this stuff up. I think this is exciting. I think that this call is going to be very important for us to stay plugged in, to share our experiences, to share the way we're growing and the way that we're doing things. I hope you guys continue to move forward with this group and love it as much as I'm loving it, because what I'm seeing with you guys, I'm seeing you guys overcome fears. I'm seeing you do things that you never thought was possible. I looked at a couple of you that have been with the team for a little while. I'm watching your PVs go up. I'm watching new ambassadors come on. I'm watching you guys do things that, I'm just that excited for you guys. I'm watching you guys do things that you've never done before, and I'm seeing greatness come out of so many of you, all of you. And that just excites me to no end, not because of my benefit, but because of what I can see is going to happen to you guys and in your businesses. And I hope that you understand how easy it is as we go along to just put this into your day. It's going to be a repetition that you're going to learn to just get up and say, oh, I got to message a few people today, and then go on about what you're going to do, and then follow up with a few people every day. Can you see how easy this can really and truly be? It's so exciting. Anybody else have anything before we wrap up the call that they want to share that they've done and the result that they've gotten? Don't let fear hold you back, guys.
Since when have I ever been quiet, right?
Right, Edith. Come on.
Right, Jeannie? Okay. So today I'm in my motel room. Everybody's throwing out their it's time to sign up for convention. They put it on the email, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I got to get home. I've got to get my room, and I'm thinking I'm going to miss a room. My team's starting to book at a hotel right across the street. So I called I picked up my phone. I'm like, call the Excalibur Hotel, and it calls Excalibur. And I talked to this girl, and I'm like, I'm coming to a convention, and I talked to her about it. Well, guess what? I'm pretty sure I have a very interested lady at the Excalibur Hotel that had never heard of Plexus before. I told her all about it, and she's like, do you have a website I can go on? And I said, yeah, I do. And I said, this is going to be right in your town. And I gave her all the information, and I think I kind of signed up the lady at the desk at the Excalibur Hotel. So talk to people. Tell them what you're doing when you call to book your reservation. Tell them, I'm coming to Vegas. This is the best thing that's ever fallen in my lap, is what I told her. I said, this fell in my lap, and I am loving it, and I'm making some good money on this, and the people above me are killing it with money on this. And she's like, do you have a website? I said, I do. So there you go. that's what I did. So we might have, when you're calling and doing these kind of phone calls and you're setting these things up, tell them what you're doing and why you're doing it. And hopefully you can get maybe a new ambassador. I'm hoping. I got my fingers crossed.
That's right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Edith, for sharing. So, guys, the last thing that I want to mention to you guys this week, whenever you're out and about, when you're at work, when you're at the grocery store, wherever you are, I want you to be listening to people. And whenever they say something that is triggering them, they're complaining about their health issue, their weight issue, they're broke, whatever it is, I want you to listen to them. And then I want you to look at them and say, what if I had something that could help you? Be listening to your people. They will tell you what they need. And if you were at Super Saturday, they said the 3 W's: weight, wellness, and wealth. Well, I've been saying for a long time, health, wealth, and weight loss. Same thing, guys. Listen for those things. You have something that can help. Don't be scared. Open your mouth. Use this 90-day challenge. You can tell them, hey, I'm in a 90-day challenge. I'm pushing myself. You just said something that triggered my mind. I got to share with you. Will you listen? What if I had something? I don't care what you got to say to get their attention. Just do it. Step outside your comfort zones. All greatness comes from leaving those comfort zones. And if you don't believe it, ask some people on this call. For those of you that don't know me, contact Jeannie. Contact Jimmy Lee. There's several other people I could let you know here, but those are 2 I can think off the top of my head that knows how introverted, how shy, how quiet I was. So if I can do this and talk to people, you guys can do this and talk to people, okay? So, guys, have a blessed week. We're at our 30-minute mark. I don't want to keep you all, but we have like 1 minute. Does anybody want to share anything at all before we get off the call? Don't be scared. Share. We're all here to learn.
I'm going to convention.
Yes, you are, Michelle. You guys get registered for convention. Don't miss it. Good for you, Michelle. All right, guys. 30 minutes is up. Be blessed. Kick butt this week. Keep posting. Keep letting everybody know in the group what you're doing. Keep doing your affirmations. And we will talk to you next Sunday. We'll have some more great tips. We'll take another route. We'll hear from some more ambassadors. Y'all be blessed. And thank you for all of you that shared tonight. Love y'all.
Thanks, Dusty.
Thank you.
Thanks, Deb.
Bye. Thanks, Jeannie.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks.